I'll be showing you step by step how you can use Verb AI and Midjourney AI to create awesome character descriptions and character portraits so that you can look back on them and know exactly how to describe your characters further. So basically, what we first want to do is we want to grab whatever character description we have now. For this, we're going to select Clarice. She's this princess of this island nation. So as soon as I find her description, so once you find the description of the character that you want, don't mind all the grammarly corrections. This is just the first draft. So here we will simply just copy a girl in a blue gown. She had blonde hair flowing like a gentle river down her shoulder and blue eyes that looked like the sea gave them to her. So we're going to copy that. Then we're going to go over to here to verb.ai. Now Verb is almost like ChatGPT, but specifically made for fiction storytellers. You can get early access by signing up. Quickly sign in. This is completely free. So if this is your first time in Verb.ai, you will receive a small tutorial, but that's what this is for. So just head on over here to new project, and there's going to be nothing here yet. So start brainstorm, but we aren't going to do that either. All we're going to do is press dash, and then go right here and press describe. All the other things we don't need. All these other things we don't need. This might be for a video in the future if you want a actual step-by-step tutorial on everything. But this will just be to show how we can get character descriptions through Verb AI and place them in Midjourney. So you press describe, and then we're going to paste the description that we have already. So you'll see right here, we have it right here, and then we can also add on other things. So we can say in the age of sail, and then we have the description of what we pasted. Okay, press that to enter, and okay, and then this is what it gives us. She was a vision of innocence in her sky blue gown, a maiden from the age of sail. Now, obviously, this isn't right if our reader already knows that the book is based in the age of sail. This is what Verb is giving us, but we'll just go from there. Her hair was like spun gold, cascading down her slender shoulders to just above her waist in soft curls and ringlets that moved with a gentle breeze like rippling water over smooth sand. Her eyes were blue and deep as an ocean chasm. Their depths seemed almost too vast for one so young. They held within them all the mysteries of a faraway land waiting to be discovered. Now, as we just said, some of this won't exactly match what your story is going with. For that, you'd have to give Verb even more to talk about. But as you can see here, you can still choose here different things that you want to keep or get rid of. But for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just keep it as it is. But let's just say we want to add one more thing. That she has a emerald necklace. We'll just go over here to reword and say emerald necklace. Enter. And then it'll regenerate with the same prompt, but with that one added thing. Okay, so it's the same thing until we get right here. A delicate emerald necklace adorned her neck, catching the light and adding an extra sparkle to her ethereal beauty. Now right here, we see that rewording adds new content to the description as we ask it to. Now say if we do not like this description at all, we can always just press rerun and it'll give us a totally new thing. So just keep that in mind, but for this video, we'll just continue going with this description. So we are going to copy. Now there is just one more thing. As you can see here, her eyes were blue and deep as an ocean chasm. Their depths seemed almost, it cuts right off. For this, we want to again press dash, but this time instead of going to describe, we press continue. This allows Verb to continue the narrative from this point. So as you can see here by the I, it switches to like a first person story. So Verb is also really good for telling stories, but we might cover that in a later tutorial. Right now, this is all about just giving you the tools you need to create good character descriptions. And finishes off with almost bottomless. This is the description that we'll use. We aren't going to use the story part down here. We're going to copy and then head on over to midjourney.com. Now that this is loaded, you want to press join the beta if you haven't already. Now this will cost a little bit of money, but trust me, it's well worth it. It just opens up your imagination to plenty of new possibilities for your story. So press join the beta and I'll see you there. So now you should have a subscription to Midjourney and be in Discord right now with your own personal Midjourney bot. What we do now is same thing as Verb. We do a dash, but then instead of describe, we go to imagine. And then what we'll do is we'll paste the description that we got from Verb. Pasting that with one quick alteration. Illustration. we're going to use an illustration instead of just not saying anything. But there is one thing that we do want to add here. We want a face only shot. This way we'll only catch her face. That's really the only important part about her or about our character. And then we'll just press enter. We'll come back as soon as this is finished loading. Okay, so we have the images right here. Now, if you don't like them, you can reset them. However, I think that we can find one. A lot of these I don't like, except for this one. This one I think could be the Clarice of the book. So what we do is we will upscale image 1. This would be 2, this would be 3, and that would be 4. Now, if you want, you can vary it subtly or strongly. You can also zoom out to different lengths, or you can also vary the region. So say if you like the clothes, you like the hair, you could just change the face. But from here, we'll just click on it, save image, and then that's all you have to do for the Midjourney part. Now, in my academy, I do teach my students to have a bit of structure and flow before they get their story started. If your story is already started and you're just catching on to this in your final chapter, that's fine. But right here, you can see that this is the image that I created a long time ago for Clarice. What we do here is that if you are structuring this on a Google Doc, or if you want to add it into your manuscript on Google Docs, all you have to do, you just have to click on the spot that you want it, go to Insert, Image, Upload from Computer, click the image that we just created with Midjourney, shrink it down, and then voila, you can come back to that image at any time when you need to again describe your character. Now I created this one for the tutorial just so that you could get a good look at how to do it. I do prefer this one, but I couldn't get the same results because it is a different description. So like I said, just mess around with the Verb AI describers and then bring that description, whichever one you like the most, because like I said before, the description that we got from Verb did need quite a lot of work. You want one that actually works and that you can really picture. This one was more of a narrative description, but it still came out very nicely. See you in the next one.